Maine and Chihuahua. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chihuahua Flooring.
Chihuahua Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chihuahua Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at chihuahuaflooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at chihuahuaflooring@gmail.com.
This is KCHW 102.7.
You're listening to
Northern Lights Public Radio
on 102.7
KCHW. Chihuahua.
All right now.
All right. Good
Come
morning.
on, boy. Yeah.
It's gonna be a morning Chihuahua.
Good boy. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. It is your KCHW morning show. It is Wednesday. What is this, September 4th already?
I can't believe it.
It was still August last time we did a show. How
Right?
does this even work?
How did this happen? Wasn't it like March a week ago?
It was.
Yes,
Right?
it was.
I was looking at something, a piece of paperwork or something, and for a thing that just happened. And the receipt, I think I was looking at a receipt, and it said it was in like March.
Wow.
And I'm like, that was just a week or two ago. How in the world
Right?
has it?
Flying by.
I think I was trying to return something, and I'm like, surely this is, still within the 6-week return window, and it was like March.
Don't call me Shirley.
Right.
That's my
But I am
sister.
Aw. So good morning, ladies. How you doing?
Good
Just fine.
morning.
I didn't introduce you. We are here with Sharon Ludwig and Paula Randall. Good morning, you two, and I'm Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
But
It is
our listeners
is one.
already know because
Yes.
Craig says, good morning, Chuck, Paula, and Sharon, and said that
Oh.
before you introduced us.
He's so good.
Good morning, Craig.
Yeah.
Good morning. Craig is on top of it.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in here last night helping get the sound system, we'll call it recombobulated.
Right, for the performance
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. And that's this weekend, isn't it?
It is. It's Saturday. We have Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles. I almost said Roman Hopper and the Matt Candles.
That would have been different.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, a little bit different. Different band, different genre entirely. They're a rock band. They're going to be here Saturday, September 7th, the 7 p.m. You're looking. I gotta stop looking at you. You're making me lose my train of thought. She's looking at me very intently.
I must look really different this morning.
Just waiting for me to say the next thing, and it's throwing me off.
This is my attentive face.
Right? What if I say the wrong thing?
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Anyway,
we were talking about Matt Hopper
Yeah.
and the Roman Candles performing this weekend
Yes.
here at 7 p.m.
Yes, thank you.
Where
7
can I buy tickets?
You can buy tickets at Valley Drug, Acres Drug. You can go to kchw.org. You can go on our Facebook page. There's a pinned post. There's a event invite, not an invite event. Event invite on there.
Ooh, he's really getting tongue-tied.
He's
I
getting
am.
very
It has been a
technical this morning.
morning.
Yes.
I didn't hardly get any sleep last night, and then I couldn't find anything this morning in my house when I was getting ready.
Wow.
You ever do that?
Yes.
I couldn't find my hat. I couldn't find my coffee cup. I couldn't find this. I couldn't find that. I was walking out of the house. The dogs. I'm like, whose dogs are barking? And I was like, oh, it's my dog.
Your
So
dog.
I had
Yeah.
to run back in the house and let the dogs back in
Yeah,
before they woke up the whole neighborhood again.
it's one of those days. It's a day.
It is one of those days.
Now, folk
And-
history would say that you need to give him gift to the Fae. Give a gift to the Fae on your property and say, take care of everything. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to you. Things like that.
Oh, that's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So like a little thing of milk, which the local neighborhood cats will love, and some oatmeal or something sparkly. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. See.
Oh. I don't need to feed our neighborhood cats.
Well, the trouble with feeding outside is then you'll feed the skunks.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to do that.
I have a friend in Spokane that every night has been having this mysterious visitor in their yard. And they got it on video last night. And it was really kind of hard to make out. It was just this sort of little furry creature. It looked like, kind of getting in the garden, rummaging through stuff. Turns out it was a porcupine. They have a porcupine living in their backyard.
Wow.
And it was really hard but there was someone did a still shot and a zoom in of it turned sideways. And it was very clearly a porcupine.
Wow.
That's cool and terrifying all at the same time.
Yeah, because you let your dogs out. They could get zoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're so cute.
Yeah.
Except for the spiky part.
Yeah.
Details, little
We had
details.
a raccoon family years ago that would come across the neighbors and across the back of ours and over to the other neighbors because they fed their cats outside, and we had to have it trapped, and they came in with traps, and I don't remember who did it, but somebody trapped it in the family and took them somewhere else because they can be dangerous too.
Yeah, especially if you have chickens or something, they'll get your chickens. They'll get your they'll fight with your livestock if you have goats or sheep or something smaller. We used to have raccoons in our yard, but they just kind of disappeared. We had a culvert pipe that went from the road down. We have a creek that runs through our backyard, and there was a pipe, and they would come and play in the creek and drink water and pick stuff up out of the water, and they'd climb back in the pipe and go off to wherever they went. We haven't seen them in a few years.
They probably got eaten by the mountain lion or the bear.
Aw,
Just
not
saying.
like raccoons.
You have mountain lions and bears in your backyard too?
Oh my!
Right? It's like a Wizard of Oz play.
Right? We did have a cougar get stuck in our garden once. That was fun.
See? Oh my gosh.
I just put it up. I put raised garden beds in the whole thing.
Was that in Chihuahua?
Yeah. I put a fence around it, and my little garden gate. And later that night, we hear the unmistakable sound of an angry cougar. You can't miss that sound.
Wow.
Yeah, and went out the next morning, and my fence that I had just put up like the week before was completely thrashed because it looked like it had gone in there and tried to. It was like a metal decorative gate, that was not very well attached to my post yet because I hadn't gone in and put the metal brackets in yet.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so they tore my fence apart pretty good.
Wow.
Okay, so we should probably get on with.
We should.
Yeah.
Talking about animals for 10 minutes.
I know.
All right.
Well, it's fine. It's here.
Right. So it is, in case you haven't noticed, it's been hot out. It's going to keep being hot for a little while. We have 91 degrees today with lots of sunshine, 56 degrees, clear skies overnight, 95 degrees tomorrow with sunny skies again, 57 for the low. Friday, 97 degrees for our high. Yeah.
I have to look at my phone.
Yeah.
And see, because remember, there's always a difference between the Apple and the one that we're using.
There is. And then for Saturday, we have 98 and 61, 98 degrees. It is September.
Yeah.
And
Shouldn't be that hot,
we're getting almost triple-digit temperatures. 96 and 60 on Sunday with partly cloudy skies. At least we got a little bit of cloud cover coming, maybe on Sunday. 95 degrees for the high on Monday with 59 for the low. Once again, cloudy skies. But then the clouds look like they're really starting to roll in. We might get some rain later on in the month. Come Tuesday, 91 and 58. Then temperatures start to drop. Wednesday, 85 for the high, 55 for the low, and partly cloudy skies. But then chances of rain go up and the temperature goes down. And it looks like nothing but clouds for pretty much the rest of the month. So it sounds like September.
Yeah, this will be it. And
Cloudy
then
skies, some rain.
I'm going to be optimistic. My iPhone says it's about 3 degrees cooler. So 95 for the hottest day. And I have to look for the golden lining, Chuck. I have to.
We've got this
silver lining.
We've got this last little hurdle to go through, and then we might start getting some rain.
That would be awesome.
And then we have the rain to complain about.
I love the rain. We can all experience petrichor,
Yes.
It'd be awesome.
Well, there's the petrichor when it first happens, but then you get like a week, 10 days, 15 days into the rainy season, and it's like, okay,
it's enough.
Everything's wet, and now I can't go outside because everything's just wet.
No, I actually ordered. I'm ready for the wet. I ordered Xander for our hikes and stuff. Wonderful rain gear, just like what people
nice.
use on outside rigs and stuff like that. And it wasn't that bad. So I'm like, here, child, here is your green frog wetsuit. So now we can go out in the rain. He's so excited.
Getting him ready for a career as a crab fisherman.
Yeah, exactly. And we know crab fisherwomen.
Yeah, did you get appropriate boots so he can stomp in the puddles?
I did.
Woo, what a mama you are.
I know. I am prepared. So yes, new rain boots, specific rain boots, and then the wet gear. So yeah, child has no excuse. None. I'm just going to shove him out the door. It's raining. Go have fun. Sploosh.
Go out, kid.
Yes.
What kid doesn't like to go play in the rain?
I know, right?
Yeah. So we also have today, we have school lunch and breakfast menus. Do you have those up?
Yes, I have those up.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to go and do those for us?
Okay. Can I do it?
Yeah.
I'm super excited about the
How
lunches
about
and breakfast.
one of you do one of you want to do breakfast and one of you do lunch?
Okay, ready? Rock,
Okay.
paper, scissors.
Okay.
For breakfast. Sharon, you're leaving me hanging.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, she's engrossed in reading.
I am. I was reading to see if it was anything good. And it looks to me like they have the same thing almost every day. Well, for today, we have a cold variety cereal. That's kind of a funny.
Actually, no, that whole list is today.
Yeah, and banana split.
We think that's the banana split breakfast smoothie. They just didn't edit it properly.
Oh, breakfast smoothie. Okay, bagel variety, super bakery, bread, English muffin sandwich, and an apple cinnamon oatmeal. Sounds like a lot of refined carbs. But, they need breakfast, and they need to be able to. Yeah.
And they're doing it like almost like a continental breakfast style.
Yeah, where you have choices.
Yeah.
Choices.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
They did. Well,
We just report for today, right? We don't.
Yeah. Just
and
for the day.
and this is online. People can get it. I have a friend who was saying that she's got the lunch menu on her refrigerator, and her kids look at it, breakfast and lunch every day, and decide whether or not. Well, actually, she said they look ahead for the week and decide which days they're going to have hot lunch and which days they're going to have cold. And she said that this year they've done little changes in the menus. And instead of having hot lunch 4 days a week and one cold lunch, her kids are now want to have hot lunch 1 day a week and cold lunches 4.
Really?
And she's going,
no.
So she thinks that when they see what it is,
Yeah.
that they will learn and change their minds. But
Yeah.
Okay.
with the new terms, this little second grader and fourth grader are like, I don't know what that is. I don't think I like that.
Yeah, that might be.
I kind of like they've got a little more variety.
Yeah.
They've gone a little upscale this year. in their
Yeah.
menu.
Yeah, like for lunch today, it's teriyaki chicken with rice, veggies, and fruit. So Wednesdays seem to be like Asian Chinese day because it's always something chicken related.
Well, like a week from today, this is not today's, this is next week's, but it's cherry blossom chicken. We never had cherry blossom chicken when I was in school.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. See, and they just might not know what that is, and that might sound like something strange
Like
to them.
adult food or something.
Yeah.
Well, what kid doesn't like Chinese food? Do kids not like Chinese food?
Oh, I don't know. I just,
I think so.
I love Chinese food. I couldn't get enough when I was a kid.
Right?
Yeah.
And Dad, we were so excited. We have a day that we choose to go and we eat out. And of course, that's Monday, Labor Day. And we went out and Xander was so excited because he wanted to go to Chinese food.
So you had to take a drive?
We drove up to Colville. Is it Colville or Colville?
Colville.
Colville.
I will learn. We drove up to Colville. And of course, our favorite Chinese restaurant was not open.
Oh,
I
I'm so
know.
sorry.
It was terrible. It was crushing.
Oh.
And so you had to go to Plan B? Did you have a
Our
Plan B?
We did have a Plan B. And the Plan B, even though they said they were open, they were closed.
Oh.
We ended up at Taco Bell.
Well,
Not quite the evening experience that we were looking for.
But you know, I say it all the time. Taco Bell is like one of the only places on earth you can go and feed a family of 4. You can order half the stuff on the menu, and you get up to the window and they're like, "That's $25, please."
They used to be like that.
No, it's still to this day.
No,
I
because
did
it was
did
more
it
than
to me-
$20.
It did it to me the other day because we buy the cheap stuff.
yeah, yeah.
We go and get we'll get one thing each. That's
Yeah.
I guess.
But it's not real authentic.
it's definitely
No,
not.
it's not authentic. No, there's nothing authentic about it.
Yeah,
It is Taco Bell. It is not Mexican food.
yeah.
Right.
There's a place in Spokane that's Mexican food that I stop at, and It is very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were in Spokane over the weekend, and we stopped by this Mexican restaurant. We were watching my cousin's baby, and I went out to get. Oh, it was a blast. And we went out to get some tacos to bring back, where we were staying at, and I drove. I thought it was a misprint. They had taco burritos, right? Like with the meat and the sauce, and you dip it in there, and $3. $3 a piece for taco burritos, and I'm like, that's not right. So we ordered like 6 of them, and it was like under $20. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I ran away really fast before they realized their mistake.
Right?
Yeah.
I know that's what it feels like. It's like, gotta run before they go.
Right? Before
Before
you
they
realize
realize.
you're undercharging for these tacos. Yeah. No, they're very good. Good stuff, though. So, let's see. Where are we here today?
Birthdays.
Birthdays. Thank you. All right. So, on our local Three Valley Lions Club calendar, we have today, let's see. I'm trying to read here because it's kind of dark. Shade Krause.
Ah, that's my grandson.
Oh, fun.
Hey, happy birthday. Did you know it was his birthday today?
Oh,
before you
yeah. I
came
already
in?
sent him a birthday card.
You're
Okay.
so good.
Okay. Of course. I'm talking to Sharon about not knowing something happened today. And then we have Mindy and Nathan Lambert with an anniversary today. There you go.
Awesome.
So
Happy
happy birthday and
anniversary.
anniversary.
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Shade.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yay. Yay. There.
So I got to ask Shade. That's an interesting name. Where'd they come up with the name Shade?
I don't know.
No.
No, but when they had the little brother, I said he should have been named Shadow. But
Funny.
he's not.
Did his parents love? Did they appreciate your humor?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a saying like cloak and dagger or something like that, but with the word shade in there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
His grandpa always called him Shader Potato.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
how funny. That's
like that.
awesome.
I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some local events here. Do you have a?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready to jump right into it?
Are we doing that? Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we keep saying it's going to slow down, and it's not slowed down since. It's never
Last year.
slowed down.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Since before I got here.
And you know what? It never will.
That's right, and isn't that exciting?
It
Yes.
never will.
Yeah.
We do have some stuff coming up today, or this week, not today, but some fun stuff coming up.
Yeah. Well, today, of course, we have pickleball at the golf course, and we haven't been talking about the night pickleballs or anything, and I guess the girls' pickleball it's over now, or it's just near over. My friend says, "Oh, this is our last pickleball." She goes all the time,
Yeah.
Anyway, Stage Time Theater School starts today.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and we're doing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It starts right after school for the up through 6th graders. Let's see. No, it's kindergarten through 5th grade starts at 3:15, but we will be there at 2:45 for anybody who needs to register and needs to fill out the paperwork. All the paperwork is online at Chihuahua Center for the Arts website, and you can fill it out ahead of time, or there's 5 pages. So, you may want to come in. You may want to download it and do it, because you have to have a registration, you have to have a medical release, you have to have a conflict sheet, you have to have photo release. We can't put kids' photos on Facebook unless we have a photo release,
Right.
Things like that.
Yeah.
And so there are some papers to fill out. And then the 6th through 12th graders are at 5. The class starts at 5:15, but you can come in up to a half an hour early to register your student. It's $65 tuition, and that is so reasonable because that's a 3-month class.
Wow. Yeah.
And so, and there are scholarships available for those who struggle with that $65. They're on Chihuahua Center Chihuahua Arts Guild site. They do what's called a rainbow grant, and they help students in all kinds of areas: piano lessons, taekwondo, anything that is art related. And I think taekwondo's art, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Martial arts.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's right in the name.
And so, and we're starting that tonight. And then if you want to pay and you have a struggle, like we've had people who talk to me and say, I don't get paid until this day. Can I pay then? And I say yes. So we're pretty flexible in working with you on that tuition. It's
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
it's a huge bargain. If you look in the Spokane Children's Repertoire Theater, they're like $120 some odd dollars for each kid. I mean, it's double the amount.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I've looked up the summer camps, and some of those summer camps
Oh
are
my
$250,
Yeah.
and ours is $65. So
Wow.
yeah. So and then tonight is Fired Up Pizza is bingo, and that's a family event. You can come and play bingo. I don't have anything else for Wednesday. Do you?
Yeah, the food bank's open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Oh, no, that's Thursday. I'm looking at Thursday.
Yeah, I was
I'm,
gonna
I'm
say.
looking at the wrong day. Just a little quick reminder for those folks out there that do the library activities. Those activities are the first Wednesday and the tech help that are canceled for the
Yeah.
time being while they're doing renovations.
And so, if you really need the tech help, we have other libraries in the county
Yeah.
that have that. I don't know what their schedule is, so they wouldn't be on the same days as ours. You'd have to look up the other library, like Loon Lake or Colville
Right.
libraries. But there is help in the county. Yeah.
Yeah.
While our library is closed.
We should have that information.
Yeah, we should.
We should.
We'll have it next
But
week.
the bookmobile is open behind the library. On
Yeah.
the other side in the parking lot facing the street back there, which nobody can ever seem to remember the name of that street back there.
Is
There-
it
there's
is
like-
it
It has a
Clay?
name.
It's not Clay.
Webster.
Clay is the street in front. Is it Webster?
Webster, maybe.
I think it is Webster. Wow, I thought there was a perception filter or something around it.
I think there is, but I've had to look up that name.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Where the Mexican place is, I think that years ago there was a food place in there called Webster's,
Oh,
and it's on Webster, so that would make sense.
that
Yes,
would
score
make
one for the
sense.
newbie.
Wow.
But I could be
Good job, Paula.
I could be remembering wrong too, because I've been here so long, my memory doesn't work sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Then tomorrow, Thursday, September 5th, we have Craig and DeBratz at Fired Up Pizza from 5:30 to 7:30. We have the art walk.
Yes, we do.
And during that art walk, we have a spotlight gathering that you're going to tell us all about.
Yeah. Well, really quick, first before we get to that,
Okay.
Tonight. That's right, another event tonight. I almost forgot
Tonight?
about it. Yeah, that's from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Nicola Weston is going to be at the Quartzite Brewing for the Art Talk.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that happens
Okay.
tonight from 6:30 to 8. She's also going to be right here on KCHW at 4 p.m. with Tim Nielsen for About the Arts.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be happening today at 4.
And it does
And then-
say that on my flyer.
There you go.
I glossed right over it.
There you go.
And this is different than the other thing that they're doing, where the artists have 20 seconds to talk about the slide.
Oh,
for
yeah,
example?
that's different.
That's
Okay.
Pecha Kucha. That's happening later in the month. And
Yeah, and
wow, I'm not-
I will pull that out too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much.
doing
I
it-
know.
I'm-
I was confused. Okay.
Well,
I'm doing
and
a
this-
presentation for that, and I've got an outline started.
Good for
Oh
you.
my gosh. Okay. Get that done.
It's coming up. It's not like March, you know, it's right around the corner.
I've got an outline,
Okay.
a rough idea.
Well, and along with that First Thursday art, it has expanded so much. When it
has.
first started, it was just at Tim's. When he
Right.
used to be on 395, he was down there. And then he moved his, and it was a little tiny rooms. He had 2-3 different rooms. And yeah. And so it's just really expanded. And so besides Nikolai Weston, is that how I pronounce her name?
I think it's Nicola.
Nicola? Okay, Nicola Weston at Trails End.
Yep.
There's also Becky Goforth at Quartzite Brewery. Kaya Lilly, who was our art teacher here at the high school till she retired. She's going to be at
fun.
Westhoff's Excavation. She's quite talented, too. All these people are talented.
There.
Catherine James will be at the Yale Press.
Where is Westhoff Excavation?
Okay, that's right across from where the bank should be that they took out. Isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, right where the bank used to be.
It looks like an office building.
It is an office
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's they just
nice.
They just did some bunch of renovation. Well, I think they might have done the renovations before you got here, or they might have been working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little gray building or big gray building right next to the. There's a auto shop right next to it.
Yeah.
Gray
Yeah.
building, black trim.
Yeah.
Says Westhoff Excavation all over the front of it. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so the Chula Creative District, there's a gathering open house, and it didn't get put on the calendar because the name didn't come up with till later. But opportunity fair, and what that is there's going to be stanchions around, out and about around the foyer area, with some opportunities for volunteering with the Creative District. We want to go ahead and reach. It's our first time doing this, so we're a little, we did put through some stuff together at the last minute, and the idea kept growing and growing. But now we're gonna have sign up areas around the room, with different volunteer opportunities with the Creative District. We want to reach out to some other organizations and have them submit their volunteers they're looking for, as well as people can come if they are looking for to volunteer for something. You can sign up, get your name on lists, and basically it's a chance for people to say what they're looking to do. Organizations and businesses to say who they're looking for. Eventually, it can morph into if people want to put out RFPs. It can be a central location for people to come and find out opportunities to help out around town.
Yeah, RFP being requests for people, right?
Requests for proposals.
Proposals, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, people sounds good.
I know. I thought it was good.
Yeah. And this is a good thing to have on the first Thursday because it's just a pop in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Come in, sign up, and there's also going to be a board if you just come in and you're looking for something.
Yeah.
You can write it up there, and there will be a number system. You come in, you get assigned a number. You can sign in, sign up, next to anything you're interested in doing, and that all gets spit right into
We're going to be there with our little boxing gloves on. Boop.
it gets booped right into a spreadsheet.
I promise that's not going to happen.
All right. And
I was heading to a spreadsheet, not getting punched.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's just funny. Anyway, tons of information will be there. There'll be a piece of paper on the board that if you have an idea that you haven't seen, you can write down your idea. You can see what the Creative District is doing for the town and what our ideas are to go forward.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a great place for you to come in when you're going around on your art walk. Check us out. Check out what the Creative District is up to. Put your name down if you want to help out, or just have a conversation. I will be there, and I'm never one for no conversation. So.
Right.
Well, and what do you call that board? Somebody ought to...
The Somebody Oughta board?
Yeah, I just love that name.
Somebody oughta.
Somebody oughta. So put your name up there. Somebody oughta.
Right?
Yeah, and just remember that if you're ever around and having a conversation and somebody says, somebody oughta.
Like, right there.
Hey, you're
your
somebody.
Your name's on there.
Yes. Yeah.
That's your name. Yeah.
Okay. Also, I have that there's karaoke at the Oasis on the first Thursday. So you can go over to Fired Up Pizza and have Craig and DeBratz, and you can go to karaoke at the Oasis. So you can have, and you go see all the art. It's a fun night to be wandering around town.
It is.
And a beautiful day.
Yes.
A lovely, lovely day.
Yeah. And it will have cooled off enough by then that it'll be really nice. Okay. So then...
We're on Friday.
On Friday. We start the day with the Chamber of Commerce out at the casino, 7 a.m. Anybody's welcome, but there are representatives from nonprofits and from businesses, and their goal is to promote Chihuahua and promote the businesses and help the businesses in Chihuahua. That's what a chamber does. So then in the morning we have adult pickleball from 9 to 11:30, and then we have the farmers market, which is the world famous farmers market.
That's
right.
Yes.
Right. And Craigmar karaoke. So you can do karaoke 2 nights in a row?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday? Whoa.
Yeah, Thursday at the Oasis and Friday at Fired Up.
Yeah. Also, Friday night is our first Cougar football home game against Chelan at 6 o'clock.
Nice.
I don't know how they're doing. I know I've got a grandson that plays on football.
Okay, so that's football.
Yeah, football.
Wow, I can't believe it's football season already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know they just played the Jamboree, last weekend?
Yeah.
Or the weekend before?
Yeah. And then Saturday, the only thing I have for Saturday is the Cougar volleyball tournament. And that's at home, and that starts early in the morning. And
Well, also Saturday is Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles right here at the KCHW Theater.
Exactly.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, those tickets are available online. You go to our Facebook page. You can go to our website, kchw.org, and get... that might not be up on the website yet. I'm not sure. It was supposed to have been put up, but I'm not sure if it made it up on the website yet.
Okay.
But it is pinned as a post on our Facebook page. You can also go to the events, and there is a calendar invite for the events. There's posters up all around town. There's a QR code on that poster that you can scan with your phone. If you can take a picture, if you've never used a QR code before, you just take your camera on your smartphone and you point it. You turn your camera on and you point it at the thing, and it'll come up with the link. You click that link, and it'll take you to the page to buy tickets.
So we don't have any printed tickets at Valley and Acres?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yep. And there's also tickets at Valley and Acres Road. Thank you. And I'm going to be at the Farmers Market Friday with those tickets for sale as well, or you can pay at the door. It would be nicer if you pre-purchase those tickets so we know how many people are coming.
So you know if you have to expand the wall a little.
Right.
Yeah.
And just for later, we will be giving some of those tickets away in the second half of the show.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're gonna do when we do our trivia, we're gonna be doing some audience participation, and when for some people that respond, you're gonna get some free tickets.
Oh my gosh,
Nice.
Daniel,
Yeah.
wake up. Oh my gosh, we have lots of people talking.
Yeah.
Yes, Craig says that Thursday is going to be a fun night indeed. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. Yeah.
Yep, and Craig says Matt Hopper and the Roman Candle tickets are available.
They are. I need to get another Facebook post.
No. I'm at a radio station and I have to add my own special effects.
So back to volleyball. I'm reeling you back in. This is a tournament that starts at 8 a.m., according to the school schedule, and the teams include Colville, Northport, Lakeside, Selkirk, Springdale, and Chewelah. I have no idea what the schedule is, but if you're a volleyball fan, you'll see some good volleyball that day with all those different teams.
There you go. And that's the tournament here?
Yeah, right here. That's a home game in Chewelah's gym.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we got through Friday, Saturday. Sunday is all ages blues jam, 4 p.m. at Fired Up Pizza. I don't have anything going on Monday, but Tuesday we have another one of those sunset fun runs for the Chewelah Valley Land Trust.
Yeah.
And there are 4 of them. And so this is the third one, and then the last one will be the 24th of September. And it doesn't say on the flyer where it's at, but I'm assuming it's up there at their Gold Hill property that they have up by the golf course. You know, I don't know.
Or how far is it? You just run until you drop? Or
I don't know. It doesn't say that.
You run until
somebody who made
Cougar
this
takes you
flyer
out, or-
forgot to tell us those things.
Right?
Yeah.
You run from the dogs.
Yeah.
Last one loses.
But I imagine those runners know where to look and what to.
Right.
And it doesn't even. Oh, it does have.
If it was our house, you wouldn't have to worry about the dogs unless you have a tennis ball in your hand. In that case, watch out.
It does say you can call or text Ashley or Ash.
Ash, yeah.
I'm assuming that's an Ashley. 360-319-2125. So,
There
for
you go.
more information.
Be like, I can run a block.
Oh,
Or-
that's a long run. I can't
You
run
can
that
run
far.
a whole block.
Yeah, wow.
I can shuffle a block.
I once rode my bike from the radio station to the park downtown.
Yeah.
That was
That's
that
longer
was,
than
that
a
was
block.
that was an experience. No. I do that all the time.
It's showing our age here.
Yeah, right.
All right. Now, coming up next week, Thursday, September 12th, is Taste of Chewelah. And if you haven't got your tickets, you want to get them because they often run out of tickets, and they don't sell anymore because they have to know exactly how many to have all the food prepared. And they will be having stations all over Chewelah. It's the Chewelah Arts Guild. It's $20. There's food, an art auction, music. Kids 9 and under are free. I told my granddaughter this is the last time she gets to go with me. Tickets are available at Valley Drug, Acres and ChewellaArtsGuild.org. And that's where I got mine. I went
Yeah.
online and got mine. And they mailed them right away to me. I believe that the deadline for online is coming up real quickly because they have to have time to
Yeah.
mail them to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ordered ours online. We got them
Yeah.
2-3 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was real quick. So.
Yeah.
So I went to the site and it still let me buy tickets. So
Oh, okay.
it looks like there's still some tickets available.
Okay.
But they do, the button will be removed. We're all having like speech issues where we can't form our words.
It's in the air.
Oh, goodness gracious. It says that the button will be removed on September 7th. So,
Oh, okay. So that's when it's coming up. So you
Yeah.
don't have very much time
Not
because
much time.
today is the 4th.
That's
If
Saturday.
you can believe that. Yeah.
That's also the same day that Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles are going to be here at KCHW Theater.
Oh, good.
What's
And
happening?
do you want to say anything more about them? Because
You know, I do. This is a special show to me. Matt Hopper is one of my best friends from high school. I've been talking to him for a while, hoping he gets the tour back up and going again, and he did. And he wasn't sure until kind of the last minute with their tour schedule when they had an extra day, and they squeezed us in. They had one day in between shows that they were traveling. I think they're traveling from Portland to Seattle or vice versa, and they're rerouting over here to come do one show. It was kind of a last minute decision. So we're trying to get some tickets sold, get some people in the audience.
Yeah, get some people here to
Yeah.
show them. Thank you. I mean, that is a 8-hour detour. 4 hours over here, 4 hours back.
Yeah, so
to go
it's,
from Portland to here to over to Seattle. I mean, that's either way you work it. That's an 8-hour detour just for you.
Yeah.
Just for the people of Chewela.
Yeah.
So definitely get your tickets. It's going to be a great show. Let's sell out. Let's fill this. Let's fill the radio station.
they're down from Alaska on a
Oh.
tour.
Very cool.
They're from Alaska originally. Some of the band members from Alaska, some from Oregon. They lived in Idaho for a while and were toured around the Northwest for a while, moved back to Alaska. They just recently headlined an event at the Alaska State Fair,
Nice.
right next to Ludacris. So they're not a rap band. They are a rock band, but they were sort of back to back on different stage with not the same stage, but a different part of the fair as Ludacris. So
Nice.
so they got to hang out and.
You know, in the old days, and because I'm as old as I am, I can talk about the old days.
52.
Yeah, 52. Yeah. That was like 20-some years ago.
Never admit, Sharon. Never admit.
But I'm proud of all those years. You'd had to go to Spokane for entertainment and for music.
Mm-hmm.
And once a year, you'd have lots of music at Chautauqua, maybe one other time during
Yeah.
the year. Nowadays, every single week we have musical things going on in Chewela.
Right.
You no longer have to go to Spokane or
Right.
anywhere else. I mean, you can go, yeah, but we have it here in
Right.
Chewela.
Love that. I
Yeah.
love
And
that.
those
Yeah.
tickets are $20. $10 of that goes to support KCHW. It is a fundraiser. So that ticket price gets split 50-50 with the band. They get to have a little bit of money in their pocket for their
gas
for
money.
their tour. Yeah, to continue on
Yeah.
their tour. And it's a fundraiser for the radio station.
And you'll
So-
have a donation jar, I imagine, if people want to
Absolute-
give more than that $10.
Also,
Yeah.
if you go online, there's a second ticket option for a $5 ticket, and that is just a donation to the radio station as a token of appreciation.
Oh,
that's sweet.
Nice. Okay.
Catherine says, it's awesome in Chewela. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Okay, some more things that are coming up. The Senior Center is starting a senior citizens bunco. I do not know what that is, but I know
was
my
just
sister
gonna
plays
ask you what that was.
And everyone is invited to join. It says on the second and fourth Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Bunco. I know that's a game of some kind.
We've played that before, like in a casino. After you've eaten too much at the buffet,
Right?
you sort of sit down. You find a nice lounge chair and you just kind of sit and relax and play bunco for a while. It's kind of a.
Is it like bingo?
I don't know.
I'm going to look it
similar.
up.
There's rows of numbers,
Okay.
which I guess isn't like bingo at all, is it? Is it?
Well, I mean, there's rows of
Yeah, it
numbers
is.
in
Yeah, there
bingo.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I was thinking of the
Bunko-
song.
Oh, here. Bunko is a dice game with 12 or more players divided into groups of 4, trying to score points while taking turns rolling 3 dice in a series of something. Waiting. And in a series of 6 rounds. A bunco is achieved when a person rolls 3 of a kind and all 3 numbers match the round number, which is decided at the beginning of the round.
Well,
So
that's
it's like-
not what I'm thinking about at all.
Sounds like Yahtzee kind of taken awry, kind of, right?
Wow.
What-
I wonder
Yeah.
how long it takes you to get a bunco.
What am I thinking at the casino where you just sit down and there's like screens all over? Most casinos, they have the screen
Bingo.
with the. It's not bingo.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
But we're
I'm like, you're hallucinating. We
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. So we're going back to upcoming events. We have the fundraiser for Paul and Lori Larson's granddaughter, Isabella.
Yes.
And that is Friday, September 13th at the American Legion. There's a dinner, barbecue chicken, potato salad, macaroni salad, baked beans, roll, dessert, $15.
You can't
Now,
get a meal like that for $15.
No.
No, and you need to
You
be
know-
prepared. They're going to have a dessert auction starting at 5:30 in intervals. Bring your checkbook, bring some money, and donate. These people need some help.
They
This
need
little
help.
baby's got cancer, and how sad, you know?
That nobody should have to deal with.
Nobody, especially
Nobody.
with their baby.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
definitely, again, it's a whole meal, you guys. It's a
Yeah.
whole meal. And I have never heard a complaint about the food at the American Legion.
No.
Everybody says it's so
Yeah.
good.
It is, and if you don't want to eat there, you can even buy the meal and take it home. You
Yeah.
know, they box it up for you if you want to. Whenever they have their dinners.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good
and
to
if
know.
if you don't want to, if you've already eaten dinner, just go over there and donate $15. I mean, it's
Exactly.
$15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a worthy cause. Go out. When is that again? That's September
September
13th.
13th.
So next Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll talk about it again next week
Yes.
to get you excited about it.
I wonder if they'd let you. I wonder if you could call ahead and order a meal to go.
Probably.
and have it
I
ready
don't.
to pick
I
up.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know. There's lots of times when especially Friday night, it's getting late. It's
Yeah.
I would
too late
box
to
it up
cook.
and take it to the movies because of, drive-in. I mean, hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What an awesome drive-in
would-
meal.
Yep.
Be sitting there.
I've got a couple other
Yeah.
upcoming things.
Mm-hmm.
The Chihuahua Golf and Country Club is having a 2-person open best ball scramble on September 14th and 15th. I am not a golfer, so I have no idea what this means.
Yeah, what's a scramble?
But it says there's $10,800 prize fund based on 72 teams.
Wow.
Payout
Wow.
will be approximately 1/3 of the field flights by combined playing handicap. Now, I do not know. That's a foreign language to me.
We need to have somebody on
need
the
a
show just
golfer.
to be a golf translator.
Dad,
Yeah.
are you listening? Dad, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Maybe someone could comment and translate all that for us.
Yeah. And then also coming up is Pechacuchu, which we were talking about,
Yes,
and you
yes.
are going to be one of those presenters. It is September 18th, Chuck.
I have an outline, Sharon.
Come on, Chuck, get it together. You can do it.
20 images in
written
20
down even.
seconds. Okay, but you got to have those 20 images sent to the Arts Guild so that they can get it all
it
ready
together.
for you.
I'm super excited about that. I mean, how
Yeah.
neat to sit and see images of artists and them talking about their work.
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about that.
Well, and it's so interesting because sometimes the artists they run out of slide before they run out of talk.
Yeah.
And sometimes they run out of talk before they run out of slide. It's just really, it's
a
kind
matter,
of fun.
It's a matter of
Yeah.
timing it.
Yeah.
Just sort of a side note. So there's a streaming service that's called Dropout TV. If you're familiar with College Humor, it used to be online videos. They had a cast of comedians and they would do funny skits and stuff and post their videos on YouTube and all that. They now have a streaming service called Dropout TV. There's a show on there called Smarty Pants. And it's a bunch of comedians. They get up there and they do presentations. They pick some random, wild, silly point to try to almost like a debate class, sort of
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
sort of debate where they, try to say this is the best thing in the world or this is it's funny, it's hilarious, but they do it. But I was watching it the other night with the family, and I started timing their segments. Each slide was 20 seconds between the slides, and they had 20 slides. So I'm
Oh,
watching
my.
the show, and I'm like, "Oh, you guys!"
This is how you do it.
guys.
Yes.
Because Pechacucha is I believe it's international. Isn't
Oh,
it?
yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's been
And you
going
can
for
go on
many,
their
many years.
website and you can see all of the presentations. You could go on the website and see previous Chihuahua ones. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I've never done that, but I know that that's what they
could.
tell us.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go look now.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that show Smarty Pants, it's pure humor, but it is in the Pechacucha style. And we were watching it the other day, and that's as I was doing it was bizarre because it was as I was sort of sketching, with the show on in the background, sort of sketching out my layout. And sure enough, I'm like thinking of the timing. Okay, 20 seconds. I'm like here in the screen.
How long
I'm like,
is 20 seconds? Yeah.
So the next presenter went on. I started timing it, and I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah.
It's Pechacucha.
Yeah. And so also coming up, that just to think about, because some things, you had to buy your tickets or you had to plan ahead. Coming September 21st, which is a Saturday, the Lions Club does their 8th annual Romp and Roar golf tournament and fundraiser. Now, this is a crazy thing because they have...
Is that man on a toilet golfing?
Uh-huh. That's one of
my
the stations. He sits there, and they just have all kinds of crazy things out there, so...
It's right up there with people like turning a bed into a set of skis and going down the mountain.
Now, if I were ever to golf, that would be when I golf, is for the Lions Club 8th annual Romp and Roar golf tournament and fundraiser.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I'm not a golfer. I've golfed maybe less than 5 times in my life. The last time I golfed, I think I did 18 holes. I had 2 holes that were a par. And
do you know what that means?
Yeah, it means I got them in the number of shoddy things they give you.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm never going to do better than this, and I retired my golf career right then and there.
Oh my goodness!
You've golfed 5 times more than I have.
I don't even think I've golfed 5 times, maybe including as a kid golfing with my dad, who also was not a golfer, but every once in a while.
Oh no, no.
And,
I have golfed a lot.
I've hit golf balls, but it was never on a golf course.
Yes. No, my family are avid golfers. My little sisters are phenomenal golfers. My dad is a great golfer. My stepmother's a golfer. It's thing in Nebraska. It's like a thing. And so, in summers, I was in Nebraska visiting Dad, and he would put me in golf camp for many years. And what's really interesting, because, it's part of the country club, and they want to show pride in their kids.
Right.
When you join in the summer program, there's a plaque that goes up in the bar, 18th hole, with your name. And then as you successfully achieve each of the things in golf, there's a little thing that goes on your plaque that says putting, slicing, driving, whatever, right? For years, my plaque had my name on it.
Good for you. All right. We're going to keep on going. Just for your information, the Fall Fest is coming up October 5th, which is quite a ways away, but it's not very far away. One of those. Yeah.
October 5th. Like last week was March.
Yeah, exactly.
It is not far enough away.
Right?
Yeah. They'll have live music, vendors, a brew competition, and beer garden. Now, is that last week you guys a while ago you had coffee brew competition?
Yes.
Now, is this brew competition alcohol or is it coffee?
I believe I believe it's beer.
Yeah, I think it's beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think there's going to be a cook-off as well.
That's what it says, a cooking competition. Firefighting Olympics in the park. That'll be in the morning. A car and a bike show and shine. Yeah.
And
all
so
kinds.
much more.
And so much more.
Right.
I am so excited about the Firefighter Olympics. I mean, I have watched those on YouTube. Have you seen them?
Oh, yeah.
And they have to scale the ladders, and they're doing all this crazy stuff, and they're running, and they're hose things, and oh my gosh. I mean,
and they have to roll up hoses, and they have to do all kinds of things out there. Yeah.
I mean, we know our firefighters and our volunteer firefighters here are freaking amazing, but then you get to see them in action, and you're like, whoa, I feel so safe, right?
I
believe, I can't say it on the air, but they are BA, for sure.
BA.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
It's okay.
Bad.
Yes.
I was thinking best something.
There you go. See?
That too.
Yeah.
So.
They are awesome.
And coming up in October 6th is the Half Century Bike Tour. And it doesn't say which one that is, but they've been having this, I think, it's the Lions Club. They've been having this for years and years and years. And you can take a 8-mile, 10-mile, 25-mile, or a 50-mile route.
Wow.
So they do have pre-registration. You contact Margie Walters at tommargie7@gmail.com or call 509-951-8154. And there also is registration the day of the tour. It starts at 10 a.m. That's a Sunday. But they've been doing this for years. And so...
do they shut down the roads, or do you just have
they
bikes
have,
on the roads?
well,
Where's the bike tour?
I know that one of them goes out Cottonwood and crosses at the highway and goes out to like Valley and different places and probably back on Farm to Market. And they have people stationed. So even though there's traffic, they have people stationed and they have flagging and they have all kinds of things so that cars know that there's a bike tour going on.
Okay.
So, so they do make it safe.
I was going to say that the highway can get kind of dangerous.
Yeah, they just cross the highway. They don't go on the highway.
Yeah, gotcha.
So they would have people stationed there. Yeah.
I do know. I know.
I just have this vision of some guy going out on the 395. Stop!
I know.
Kind of big. Oh goodness.
I know it's probably going to hold up traffic and be a lot of mess. But next year, when they start the construction, they're going to be putting in bike pathways all the way through downtown. I believe all the way through past the casino. There's going to be a bike path.
Wait, construction?
Yeah, the next year.
Next year,
there's
the state is going to redo our 395 through Chihuahua.
Yeah. They're going to put in landscaping and a bike path. Better sidewalks. They're going to do some improvements.
They will be taking all parking off of 395 except at the park.
Yep.
So that will be an interesting thing. And they're putting bump outs, which they do with the...
Like for buses and stuff.
Well, in Colville, they have them at the intersections. They kind of have the concrete out, and
So like
and
turn lane or something.
Yeah, and so it's going to...
It's for pedestrians crossing it's a smaller path to cross. It creates a little more visibility for pedestrians before they get into the street.
And it also keeps people from passing on the right.
Yes.
And that's an ordinance in this town. You're not allowed to pass on the right. And I could go on and on about that's one of my pet peeves. I have a couple of them. We've talked about those before, but it's so dangerous.
I keep hearing people talk about that. Is it so if you're making a left turn and then somebody passes beside you, or is it just passing?
No, they should not be going past you. If you're making that left turn, there's only one lane. They need to wait for you to complete that left turn.
Before
going to the right.
Yeah, and I turn onto Lincoln because I live up Lincoln, and I've been where there was somebody in the crosswalk, a bicyclist, and somebody went and passed around on the right past me. They could have easily hit that bicyclist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then not more than a couple weeks ago, I was turning on, and then somebody was turning on Lincoln, also going towards the high school, and somebody passed them on the right.
Oh, wow.
And I had to slam on my brakes because here these guys are coming around really fast around this, I mean...
See, where I grew up, that's how people drive. That's how you're taught to drive.
No. And honestly, you're not so late that other people's lives and safety is worthy of your delay. If you make time. I know we all have mornings. We get up late. We think, oh gosh, I'm going to be late. That's okay. The world is not going to stop if you're a few minutes late. What is going to happen is that if you hit somebody or you get in an accident, then you really are late.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just take your time.
And you may
not
never
just your
get
life,
there.
but the person's life you hit.
It's huge. The impact.
Absolutely.
And it's just all we need to do is just take a breath. It's not that big of a deal. You can wait for the person to make that left turn.
Yep.
You don't necessarily see what's in front of them. You don't know why they're stopped. Just chill.
Someday that's going to be you making that left turn.
I have, because ever since Sharon has said that, now I've been really, really watching going, and the urge, I admit, I am full honesty here, full disclosure. I'll be like, oh, wow, there's so much room on the right here at Main and 395. I'll just make this turn. And then I go, oh, wait, no. So I'm saying it to myself. I'm not just saying it to you guys. It's a habit that I think we've gotten into because we're used to the big city. And there is a right-hand turn lane.
Yeah.
But we're not there. We don't have that turn lane. It's one lane. And being made aware of that by Sharon, thank you. Now I'm I'm trying to be really good.
Well, and there are signs in town. There's one
now
right.
I see the sign.
Now you see the signs that say no turning on the right.
Yes, now I see the sign.
No passing on the right. I mean, Yeah. And I just have one other thing. It's not an activity that's coming up, but Have you seen the aerial views of what's happening across at SETI's on Facebook?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Isn't it cool?
And they're out there this morning with all these blocks, and they've got the foundation.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
It looks like they have a giant beer brewing vat. I know it's probably for concrete or
It's
something.
probably for concrete, but yeah, maybe
Yeah.
they're that's how they keep
Oh,
the workers
yeah.
happy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. SETI's was such a huge part of our downtown experience when we first moved here.
It
Being
is.
able to
and
go
it's-
down and,
And it will be again.
And
Yes.
it's
Well, it
taken a
still is.
whole year to get
Yeah.
this started since their fire. It's been just over a year since the fire.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. There are still.
Or it's only been a year since the fire, and look where they've come.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and there are still people that don't know that SETI's opened across the street in their flower garden. The other day, somebody said, "Well, they're not open, are they?" And I said, "Yes." I said,
what?
I said, "You can go into those connexes and you feel like you're in a hardware store. They've got it set up so
It's
nicely."
So nice.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to the organization that they put that together. Who
Right.
would have come up with that idea?
Yeah, I
You
don't know. Yeah.
mean, how brilliant. So all through winter, all through the rainy season of spring,
Yeah.
you were able to go and shop at SETI's. And I'm telling you, Daniel is there at least every other day.
Right?
Well, and they're so good. If like I needed a new faucet, my faucet is leaking, one of the outside ones, and so the fellow who's helping me with that took a picture of it, and I took it down to SETI's, and I said, "This is what I need." And then we go and look, and there's 1/2 inch and there's 3/4 inch. And I said, "I have no idea." So the little clerk, she takes my phone, she expands the picture, and she says, "See, right there on the side of the faucet, it says 1/2."
Yeah.
You know, so
That is so
and they
cool.
didn't have it. She said, but she looked it up on her phone and she goes, "It's coming in tomorrow." And so I came the next day and bought it. You know,
Nice.
it was just,
Nice.
and then a fun thing. I mean, it was like $20, but I had 3 of those cool coupons that they send you.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
$5 off. They let me use all 3 of them. And
Wow.
so it didn't cost me hardly anything.
Right?
Nice.
It was great.
Nice.
No, I love them. I love it,
Yeah.
and I love getting that thing in the mail that says you've got that $5. You've got
Yeah.
that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I look for that.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I check my mail.
I did love the old store, but it's going to be really nice to have it be. It's going to be one level.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be probably. I would imagine there were times as charming as the store was, where if there was 2 people with shopping carts on an aisle, one of you had to back up and go around the
Yeah.
other way.
Yeah.
So maybe there'll be a nice traffic flow. It'll be. It was an old
hope
hotel.
not.
Yeah,
converted to
yeah,
a-
it was
converted
an
to a
old
hardware
hotel.
store.
I don't want it to feel like a Home Depot or something
No,
where there's all that
no,
room.
no,
I mean,
no.
I'm okay backing up if I need to, going, "Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me," or "Oh, hey,
That's
can I
true.
squeeze through?" Or
That's true.
I mean,
It
that's
did-
part of the small town charm.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Paula and Jessica wouldn't let it
Right?
go without a little bit of charm inside.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah.
was, oh my gosh, that store. And then again, they even kept the charm. I mean, Daniel will be shopping at the little thing across the street at the garden center,
Mm-hmm.
and I just sit on that wonderful swing. The
Oh,
old
yeah.
chairlift. Isn't
Yeah.
that fun?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "I'm just here, babe. It's okay. You take your time."
My
Right?
my kids are at an age now where whatever, I don't care
Uh-huh.
about just about anything. But when we first moved here, that was oh, Dad, are you going to the hardware store? Can I come?
Go.
I want to go to the hardware store. Yeah,
Yes.
it was always a kid's favorite to go.
Yeah.
To the
So
hardware
much
store.
fun stuff. So
Yeah.
much fun stuff. Christina, good morning. Christina
Good
Johnson
morning,
Short.
Christina.
Christina, please put your title on again. I don't want to mess it up. But Christina Johnson Short is a local celebrity here.
Yes,
That's
she's going to
right.
be at Fashion Week in New York.
Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We got to work with her at the Christmas Carol show.
Yeah.
Remember last summer,
Yes,
last year?
yes.
Yeah.
And then she told us all about what she was doing and how she was running in this competition. And
We had her
and
on the morning show.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, so exciting. So I feel like I know a local celebrity.
And then
You know
is
me? Is
it's
that- no,
so
I don't
fun
count.
because
Nobody
here,
knows who I
You
am.
too, Chuck.
yeah, here she
Nobody
has
knows who I am.
pictures of she's going to be modeling at Fashion Week, and then she shows one that says, "This is what I don't like about living off the grid: doing my laundry in a
Right,
in
in
a
a
laundromat."
laundromat. Yes,
Oh,
I
just
saw
like
that.
that was such a great
Perspective. Yes.
Yeah,
Their life
exactly.
is not all glamour, that sometimes it's, you still got to do your laundry at the laundromat. You know,
Yeah.
and collect your quarters. And
Yeah.
I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah.
We've done that before when we were full-timing in our RV. We had a small washer and dryer in the RV.
Yes, but you're not a celebrity, Chuck. You're going to New York
He
for
is now.
Fashion Week.
No, excuse me.
I'm
He
just-
is now. He
No, I'm
is a
not.
local radio celebrity.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I call that Chihuahua famous, and I don't think it counts.
No, it's big fish in a little pond,
Yeah.
and it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. But yeah, no, we would, you know, we had these big lofty goals. Oh, we're getting it. It's a little tiny. It was a real washer and dryer, but you know, a little tiny one.
Right.
And it was great. You know, we're like, oh, we don't have to go to the laundromat anymore. Of course, you know, you still go to the laundromat.
You still go to the laundromat.
because
Yeah.
you can't do something that size. You can't do a quilt in there. You can't do bedding. You can do like it was like 3
It was
t-shirts
like for
and a pair of underwear.
undergarments, and you're like, eater,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, we tried to get one for the rig, and I thought it was such a great idea. And then, you know, the moment arrived when we received it in the mail, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing. I'm just gonna go to the laundromat.
Yeah.
Well, they had the full spin cycle and everything. It was electric.
No,
You
ours
didn't-
was a manual one.
Yeah.
So, you know, you sit there and you push the pump up and down. So
Yeah,
you put
yeah,
your,
yeah.
you know, it's like collapsible. So you raise it up and you like do this and it churns the washer and then you know.
Yeah.
It seemed like such a great idea for an RV. I'm like, oh, this is great, you know.
Oh yeah.
We can't do our jeans in here, but I mean, if we need to do some emergency laundry, especially with the baby, this will be perfect. And then it was just like, yeah, no.
Well, ours was real deal, but the laundry thing was about the size of the pot from like an Instant Pot.
Yeah.
and the dryer was mounted on the wall. It was an actual dryer.
Wow.
But it was about the size of a suitcase. You know,
right. There you
so-
go.
But yeah, it was nice, but you still need to go to the laundromat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
All
were
right, we need to get to our break.
Oh, yes.
We are way
Yeah.
past break time. We got
Wow.
to thank our sponsors and take a little break, listen to some news. You're listening to the KCHW Morning Show. We will be right back after this.
It's 8:24.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
and by Chihuahua Flooring.
Chihuahua Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chihuahua Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at chihuahuaflooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at chihuahuaflooring@gmail.com.
This is KCHW 102.7.
The Public News Service Daily Newscast, September the 4th, 2024. I'm Mike Clifford.
As the general election nears, a Think Tennessee study finds that the volunteer state trails most neighboring states on both voter registration and turnout rates. We get the details from our Danielle Smith.
In November 2022, Tennessee ranked 42nd in voter registration and 51st in turnout. Don Sluckabear with Think Tennessee says the study identifies opportunities to increase civic engagement in urban and rural communities using voter registration data from the Secretary of State and average voter turnout rates from each county's last 3 presidential election cycles.
80% of Tennessee's counties have a registration rate of 80% or higher. The nationwide voter registration rate in 2022 was 84.42%. So just under half of Tennessee counties, about 49.5%, have a rate at that level or higher using this data.
Sluckabear says the counties with the lowest rates and registration are mostly rural, particularly in West and Upper East Tennessee. As of 2023, there were an estimated 156,000 unregistered residents in Davison, Shelby, Knox, and Hamilton counties. Tennesseans must register to vote by October 7th to participate in the November 5th election. Sluckabear says the state offers several options for citizens to register, such as opportunities at college campuses and voter drives at local events, festivals, and high schools.
Next from the Washington Post, summers in Phoenix are notoriously hot, but after 2 punishing summers of record-breaking heat, the latest milestone may be the most ominous yet. At 11 a.m. local time, temperatures in Phoenix hit 100 degrees for the 100th day in a row. The longest previous 100-degree streak was 76 days in 1993. Meantime, climate and environmental advocates along the Texas coast are celebrating after receiving favorable news from an insurance company that covers liquefied natural gas terminals.
Melanie Oldham with Better Brazoria Clean Air and Water says after a meeting with members of their frontline community, Chubb Insurance denied coverage for the expansion of one project, and they're hopeful the same will be true for Freeport LNG, which plans to expand.
They said keep track of all the operational problems of Freeport LNG, and we will keep looking at them. And we're hoping Chubb takes the lead and stops insuring these LNGs.
Freeport LNG is the second largest plant in the United States. It was shut down for several months in 2022 following an explosion, which federal investigators say was caused by inadequate operating and testing procedures.
This is Public News Service. It's called the Coach Beyond program, initiated by Ohio State University's Life Sports, and it is making waves by helping coaches address more than just the athletic performance of their players.
This week, an upcoming Youth Sports Summit will highlight the importance of the program in fostering mental health and positive team environments. Samantha Bates is director of Life Sports at Ohio State and emphasized how the initiative is equipping coaches with essential skills.
Coach Beyond has trained 20,000 coaches in the state of Ohio, first on mental health. Then the second is really sport-based positive youth development. So things like how to foster a positive team environment, how to develop yourself as a leader, working with coaches that they can use to help make sport a place where kids kind of go beyond.
The program aims to reshape the role of coaches, encouraging them to take an active part in the emotional and psychological well-being of their players. This holistic approach is particularly relevant in today's competitive sports environment where athletes often face intense pressure. Farah Siddiqui reporting.
Next to New York, where there's a group of indigenous women who are farming kelp to save shellfish.
The Shinnecock kelp farmers are several tribal women growing kelp to fight climate change's impacts on shellfish in Shinnecock Bay. Studies show issues ranging from overfishing to declining water quality have reduced shellfish populations since the 1970s. Shinnecock kelp farmer Danielle Hobson-Begun says the sugar kelp they're growing has numerous benefits.
Sugar kelp is the most friendly crop that in every part of its growing season, it is sequestering nitrogen and carbon. When it's growing, it's an amazing soil amendment once we use it in gardening and growing.
Sugar kelp's reduction of carbon dioxide reduces ocean acidity, and sequestering nitrogen prevents harmful algal blooms. Because this plant can grow 2 feet per day, it can pull up to 20 times more carbon from the atmosphere than other crops. I'm Edwin J. Vieira.
Finally, South Dakota's police training program included a new course this year, one specific to tribal communities.
A class of 20 graduated yesterday from the state's Law Enforcement Academy in Pierre, including 8 officers from 3 tribal nations. Before now, tribal police officers typically traveled to New Mexico to receive both basic training and instruction specific to Native communities. For the first time, the state training this year included a course on criminal justice in Indian country. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley says law enforcement in the state has always enjoyed strong relationships across jurisdictions.
So the key part of this training, it builds those already existing relationships and makes them stronger, and it keeps our tribal officers closer to home.
The localized class came about through partnership with the Bureau of Indian Affairs and funding approved by Governor Kristi Noem, despite tensions this year between the governor and tribal leaders. I'm Kathleen Shannon.
This is by Clifford Ford Public News Service, member and listener supported. Here are some radio stations, big and small, your favorite podcast platform, and find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
KCHW 102.7. We make it so easy to listen to Northern Lights Public Radio. Of course, in your car. Online through our websites at kchw.org or northernlightspublicradio.com. We're on your smartphone, too. Use the Radio Deck or TuneIn app. And now we're even on Amazon. If you've got the new Amazon Echo with the Alexa app, just say, "Alexa, play KCHW," and boom, you're there. We're mixing it up. Old school radio or new modern technology. It's always KCHW 102.7.
Yeah. I was a little quick on the draw.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
Come on, boy.
Yeah.
She's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. This is Chuck here. We're here with Sharon and Paula. What you got something going on with your headphones there, Sharon?
Well, I wasn't sure whether I was hearing you or through there or through here, but I think I am.
Are you hearing stuff, Sharon? I hear that starts happening when you hit your 50s.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, good morning. Welcome back. Thank you to all of our listeners out there. Thank you for everyone commenting.
Okay, and I wanted to say what Christina Johnson Short has said.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. She says she leaves tomorrow for New York. She has 5 single billboards in Times Square. And I saw some pictures of that on Facebook. And how fun to have her face up there on Times Square.
Oh, my gosh.
And then there's 2 group billboards. She has 4 photo shoots and 5 runway walks.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what these runway walks are, but she names them as Model Along for Bad Influence, Supermodels Unlimited, and Just 10H. Her current pageant title is America's Super Classic.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and it's right here in the Chihuahua area.
She said local celebrity, and she's super sweet. Nicest lady.
Yeah.
Really nice lady. And then we have a birthday that we did not have.
Yes.
Right? John Ross, where is that? Mm-hmm. He says it's his birthday. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
35
happy
years
birthday,
young.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay. There.
I remember 35.
So long ago.
So long ago.
It doesn't seem like it was that. Wow. That was...
Somehow his comment dropped off of mine.
I was going to say, I know we saw it, but it's like not there anymore. But we said happy birthday anyway, John.
Yeah.
It is gone. What? Maybe
he deleted it? What happened?
Maybe he's like, oh, wrong
day.
Right? I don't want all of Chihuahua to know it's my birthday. Too late. We saw it. We called you out.
Sorry, John. We got it before you took it down.
Dun, dun.
Oops, wrong conversation.
He's probably somewhere exotic. He's probably like in Milwaukee or something and accidentally stumbled on our radio.
And you think that's exotic?
Don't you remember, like, as a little kid, the names on the East Coast sounded really exotic, like Wisconsin and Milwaukee?
I don't know if those ever sounded exotic
really?
to me.
Not me. No.
They seem kind of like base level.
Hoboken, right? I mean, just these weird...
Some of them are fun names. Hoboken is a fun name to say.
Right?
Yeah, but when you grow up in Washington and you have Chihuahua,
right?
Wenatchee,
Puyallup.
Yeah, Puyallup.
If you
Walla
pronounce
Walla.
Puyallup. Years and years ago, I was in Puyallup for I think about a month or so, and it took me almost the whole month to learn to pronounce the name of that town. I got really good at it.
Right?
But,
yeah. But a lot of our names have Indian heritage,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
so that's if you look it up, it isn't how it was spelled. It's just how
it sounded to the white
how
man.
it sounded to our
To the
colonizers and
colonizers,
stuff. Yeah,
I learned the Salish spelling and pronunciation of Chihuahua once. I have no idea what it was, but it was barely. You could kind of hear Chihuahua in there, and I'm thinking maybe that's how someone might have heard it, but it was really sort of loosely.
Yeah.
Like there was a little bit of derivatives in there that could have been loosely interpreted as Chihuahua.
It's like an excessive game of telephone, right? Where you start with the beginning sound and by the end it's very, very different. Or the one that got us was how to pronounce Sequim. What is it? Well,
Squim.
yes. But like phonetically, is it Sequim? Is it? I remember my mom and I, when I had moved here and I was, Megan and Sean were little and we're driving on the Olympic Peninsula past Port Townsend and we're going through, how do you pronounce this? And Mom was like, I bet it's Squim. I talked about my mom's legendary adventure powers and knowledge, and I'm like, no, I bet it's Sequim. I mean, why would it be Squim? And
adventure power.
Right? And we stopped, and sure enough, Mom was right. It was Squim.
Wow.
Moms are always right.
She was so good.
And
to
we
be able
know
to guess that, because there's nothing in that spelling that makes you think that would be Squim.
Yeah.
Nothing. Well, that's why I thought it was Sequim or something. And no,
Sequim.
Mom was like, I bet it's Squim. She, like I said, she's traveled and she had that sixth sense about where to go and how to correctly pronounce names. And it didn't matter if we were in the wilds of, Mexico and northern Mexico, exploring around Texas and New Mexico area, or if we were, here in Washington. She knew.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Same with Coeur d'Alene. How long did it take people to pronounce it?
I know how to pronounce it. I can never spell it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh
and,
my
and
God.
the
For the life of me, I
and
can't spell Coeur
Ponderay,
d'Alene.
I was
and
just going to bring
Ponderay
up
looks
Ponderay.
like Pendorial.
Yes.
Is what it looks like.
I had a 10-minute argument with my best friends, Nancy and Greg, okay? Because I'm like, how do you say this name? It's like Pen something. And Greg kept saying Ponderay. And I'm like, no. It's not like one word. It's like, you have this. And then he's like, yes, Paula.
Well, see, to me, Ponderay, does that have French origins? That seems...
It does
French
sound
to me.
kind of.
Yeah,
Maybe
and
French
the
trappers
spelling
or
of it,
something?
There's two L's in there, which makes me think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So confusing.
Squim is one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
It's a really cool place, but
love
I'm just
Squim.
saying the name. It's like totally not what you would think. At least,
Yeah.
I feel like on the East Coast, the names are the indigenous names, but they seem more sound. You can phonetically sound them out, and they will be some closer approximation than Squim or Puyallup or Snoqualmie or the ones that we have out west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the difference between Colville and I'm not going to say the other pronunciation.
I
of it
know.
Well,
I don't want to be
Spokane
shunned.
and Spokane. You hear people on the news that'll
West
say
Coast, they'll say
that's-
Spokane.
Yeah, because of the silent the e at the end. Not
I
Spokane.
grew up in Alaska. There's some pretty
Yes.
hard to pronounce
Oh
places.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not going to go through them, but
All right.
So I want to put out our first. This is not part of our regular trivia. I'm going to put out our first ticket-winning question.
Okay, babe.
something we
Listen
just-
carefully. This for tickets for the show on Saturday for Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles. Good morning, my love. Okay.
And this might be a difficult one. I don't know if people will come up with this. We just discussed it a minute ago.
No pressure, Sharon.
And this will be for 2 tickets.
Okay, babe.
2 tickets to the show. This is a $40 value. This is a big one.
Okay. We're ready.
Do you know what? Do you have an idea what I'm about to ask? It's something that I didn't
have
know that
no
I couldn't remember
clue.
that I was told.
No, well, no, I'm not
You're just
If-
come
just
on,
taunting
come
us
on,
now.
get to the point.
The first commenter on our Facebook comments that can come up. You can spell it phonetically if your keyboard can't actually type it. But the Salish name for Chihuahua.
Oh my!
You didn't
Tell
actually
us.
say what this name was.
I did not say what it was. I
So
do
you're
not
gonna have
remember
to
what
either
it is.
you have to know it or you have to
So
look it up
if you
real
know
quickly.
it, or if you can find
Look it up,
the
babe.
Salish name
Look it
for
up.
Chihuahua and comment on our Facebook page. The first one to do that correctly wins 2 tickets to Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles.
Can it be my husband?
It can be whoever is the first person to answer it.
But he's like not invalidated because he's my husband?
No.
Oh, great. Come on, babe. Come on.
So there
I'm
you
rooting
go.
for you.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna quiz you two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ready.
we got some other
School
trivia.
has started. We are here.
Yes.
Right? School is in session. Here we go.
You know what we should do? We should do like the 5th grade test, to see how well Sharon and I would do with the 5th grade test.
Ooh, Catherine Patton.
Ooh, she says.
She says SCEWILE, and she's got a question mark. And she's got one of those little carrots over the C. Is that anywhere close?
I don't.
Do you know, Chuck?
Do you know the answer, Chuck?
Chuck, you're asking questions. You don't know the answer? Oh, Chuck. Oh, and here's one that says, Carrie Gibbs says CHIATAKA.
Like Chiataka.
I had hoped.
Hoped? You don't know?
Look it up while Paula and I do some discussing here.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about? Some kind of trivia.
The theater. Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about with the theater.
Oh yes,
we didn't talk about what's going on this fall at the theater.
We have one-act plays. We have stage time. What else?
We have the Masquerade Ball that's coming up.
Oh, yeah?
And we were talking about it and ironing out the details. So I'm so excited to announce, this is going to be so cool, that your dance lesson for the Masquerade Ball on November 2nd at the Chihuahua Center for the Arts will actually include one dance lesson for free. It's included in the price of the ticket.
And a mask making class.
You can come over to the theater. We'll announce the date of mask making. But we have the masks, we have sequins, we have lace, we have ribbons, we have glue, we have sparkly stuff, we have cabochons, we have whatever you could possibly want to do to your mask. We have it, and hopefully by then you'll know what you're going to wear to the ball. It's got to be something formal, fancy, and so you can decorate your mask to go with your garment. I'm super excited, and so that is November 2nd. And then also in October, we're gearing up. Yes, Catherine says we're going to be teaching waltzing and foxtrot.
And to insert, your wonderful husband says it's SCHEWEELEH. I have no idea, and he's got it separate little words.
Right?
So we're waiting for...
Okay,
Chuck?
I did find the answer.
Okay. Is it any of these?
I don't think it can be written on a standard keyboard unless you really know what you're doing. But I see what Catherine Patton was doing there, especially with a question mark at the end, and I do believe that is very, very, very close.
This was a trick question.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it with the keyboard. Are you kidding me?
Well, you know what?
Oh, my God. I think everybody who answered gets tickets. Yay, we got a ticket. No, I'm joking.
I am going to give that to Catherine Patton.
Okay,
yay! Congratulations,
because,
Catherine.
You know what?
2
and
tickets.
She found one of the symbols, actually. I don't know how you find that, but the one, it's like a...
looks like a little arrow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a swoopy thing with an upside down question mark on top of it.
Yeah, and swoopy thing, question mark thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she found it, and then there's a symbol at the end that is not a question mark, but it looks similar to a question mark, and she put the question mark at the end, and that's what it's for.
Yeah,
because it looks like a question mark. So.
All right, so Carrie, we're going to have more trivia. You still have the opportunity to win, and this time Chuck will actually know the answers.
Right?
I mean, dude.
Right.
It says, Daniel says that Apple keyboards support the characters in Catherine's answer.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, babe.
Okay, very cool.
Okay, keep listening.
And Catherine's excited. She says yay, and Carrie has a smiley face. So she's still listening, so she's going to try the next question.
Right?
Catherine,
okay.
you've won 2 tickets to
but Carrie's going to
Matt Hopper and the Roman Candle.
Yeah.
And I also have your casserole dishes still, Catherine, from like 6 months ago. So
in March, right?
Right, exactly.
We're back to March today.
When was that? No, that was when we were filming something here at the radio station.
Oh my gosh, that was like February.
So that was the day we filmed 2 different shorts that same day, and the first one we played guitar outside at like 10 below zero.
Oh, so even before.
Yeah. So it was freezing that day. I remember that day well. And then we came in here and we had Thanksgiving in February.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And I still have your casserole dishes, Catherine. So come and get those. I'll try to remember to grab those
At this
today.
point, she has probably written them off. She's like, I'm never getting them back from Chuck.
She probably doesn't remember where they went. She's like, where did those things go?
All right.
Trivia.
Trivia.
So these are not all going to be giveaways. Some of these we're just doing. I will announce the ones that we'll be doing for prizes.
Okay. So this next question is not for a prize.
Yes. This is not for a prize.
Okay.
And this one, I don't know if I knew this. I think I might have gotten this one wrong. That's a hint because I know you're going to. I know the answer. You're going to want to shout out.
He's looking at me like he knows. He doesn't know. I might have something else.
When was the Declaration of Independence signed?
It's like July 3rd.
No, because that's when it was formalized on July 4th, 17.
I know, but it was before,
But it
wasn't
was
it? Or was it
1776.
after?
So it
When was it signed?
Signed. July 5th.
No, I know
Nope.
this. We just looked this up. I know this.
Well, I'm guessing. And my guesses aren't working. So is it before or is it after the July 4th?
Well, let's put some logic to it. So
Okay.
the document was created on July 4th, 1776. When was it signed?
It was a
So-
few days later.
I'm going to say
I believe.
I'll give you a little hint. It was more than a few days later.
Yeah, it was like 2 years later.
No, it wasn't that much later.
Not longer. Okay.
It was enough to where they were probably like, "Oh, it's time to sign it already. We just filled this out yesterday."
Oh, like in March. Catherine says in August.
2nd,
Yeah.
1776.
August 2nd, 1776.
Oh,
is the
she
correct
doubly
answer.
wins.
Yeah.
She doesn't win anything for it, but she
Yep.
doubly wins.
Right.
Okay, now she's like totally, yeah. All
Okay.
right.
And again, I grew up with this as common knowledge. I'm hoping everyone knows this. I think it's nationwide common knowledge.
Okay, again, not for a prize.
Not for a prize. The United States bought Alaska from which country?
I would hope everybody knows this.
Right?
Right?
I mean, you know it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to-
yeah,
Yeah, what is
say.
it? What is it?
It's Russia. We bought it from Russia.
That's what I was going to say,
Yeah,
too.
I mean, like,
Russia.
he's got it all loaded. It's like, but I mean, we could have said something weird like, Greenland. I mean, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Or Canada. That would have been.
They called the purchase Seward's Folly. Because who was Seward? Well, was he the Secretary of the Interior?
Something,
Yeah, he was
some
something. and
governmental
he-
person.
He sort of put the purchase together. Everybody laughed at him. What a waste of money! You're buying a big chunk of frozen nothing in the middle of nowhere. It was pennies on the dollar for what it was worth, even at the time. People still mocked him. There were a lot of political cartoons from back in the day you can find. Turns out, with the oil, the gold, all the resources there, a literal gold mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some really interesting documentaries about that time and how the United States actually successfully ended up buying it and the things that happened that kind of got in the way. And so very cool.
And for how many years now, Alaskans have had the highest level of disposable income of any state?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But it also costs a fortune to live there. A lot of times more expensive than New York or California.
Oh.
I don't think it is right now, but at times it comes and goes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ready for the next review.
Okay, next one. Let's see. Fourth president of the U.S. Again, not a prize.
Not a prize.
Not a prize.
Fourth president. It would be one of the ones that was...
Is it Jefferson or
That-
Adams? No, it was
Yeah,
Washington.
it was one of the ones that had two different people that were the same name that were presidents, right? So was it Adams? You know, there's a song that you sing.
You sing
that-
to when you're learning these. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
and
there- Everyone learns these songs in elementary school, and I don't know any of them.
And I don't remember any of it.
I was just going to say, this is not
clueless.
some trivia that I have gone through with Sandra. We talk about them, and I'm like, if
Oh,
you need
Catherine
to
says it's James Madison. Is that
she's
right?
so good.
Catherine is right again.
Are you just looking these up, or do you know these, Catherine?
All right. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to skip a couple of these because some of these are really easy.
Well, I don't know. I need an
Right?
easy.
Okay.
We only got one right so far.
Yeah.
That's true. Which era marked the switch from agricultural practices to the industrial practices?
Okay, what?
Which era marked a switch from agricultural practices to industrial practices?
The industrial ages.
Yeah.
I'll do it. The Industrial Revolution.
Oh, there you
I'll give
go.
it to you. Close enough.
Okay.
Close enough. All right. What's the name of the new series of programs and projects President Franklin Delano Roosevelt enacted during the Great Depression?
Oh, I know that.
That's the conservative corps.
The New Deal?
The New Deal is correct. Yep.
But that was where he hired the people and they did the roadworks and things like that all over
The
the country. Yeah.
CCD. That's how Grand Coulee was built.
Yeah.
With CCD people.
And you can go on hike some of the trails and it will have the little plaque from the people. So we were talking about the same thing, but okay.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what the
right. It was
it's something conservative.
Corps. Yeah,
conservative core.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's one, and I'm going to be a jerk here. Sorry, Catherine. She is not eligible to win this one because she's already won 2 tickets.
Okay, Catherine, you're just going to have to text us the answer privately. Okay.
Okay.
Ready, Daniel?
It looks like Daniel left one that got deleted by Facebook for language. Daniel. It's one I wouldn't have thought that would have been deleted. It's not really a bad word. It's not one of the ones it's one we can even say on the air.
I was going to say I can still see it on my screen.
Yeah, it's grayed out. Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe it's under review, Daniel.
Dun dun dun. Does that mean he
sorry,
won't be able to
Catherine.
post?
I love you.
Oh my gosh, now I'm nervous. Okay,
Yeah.
we're ready. Ready for the prize-winning question.
Okay. This is
This is for the prize for 2 tickets to see Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles on Saturday, September 7th.
Okay. And this, because I'm sure people will look it up, which I would prefer if you knew it, but I don't know if anyone's going to know this off the top of their head.
It's okay. You with no clues.
Who was the first woman to make $1 million in the United States? The first woman to make $1 million in the United States.
I just want to say Oprah.
Oprah? I would hope it was way before Oprah.
Just feel like everything should be Oprah.
Well, I don't know, but there's a lot of people who have made $1 million.
Daniel missed the question. Oh,
he missed the question. Oh, the question is, who is the first woman in the United States to make $1 million? To make $1 million, because we do have a delay here, so we're waiting for a minute.
You do have a delay. It's right here.
It's what?
It's right here. Didn't you know? I thought that was a deliberate look. That's my maiden name.
I just like your maiden name is Delay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I did not know.
I need a minute to process that.
Dun.
Yeah. Wow. I wouldn't have known that actually.
I thought I told you that. That was the joke. And then the other joke is that my father's name is Tom, and he is an attorney.
Isn't that a famous attorney, Tom DeLay?
It is from Texas. My wonderful father is from Nebraska. But I lived in Houston when Tom DeLay was actually, in office, going through his scandal, picking up my dry cleaning. And somebody said, DeLay, are you related to Tom DeLay? And I'm here in Houston going, wow, you know my dad? Yeah. Is she an attorney? Yeah. How do you know him? Well, he's kind of famous. I'm like, really?
Wow.
So if you're on Facebook, Catherine gives you a clue.
Catherine gave a clue.
It's not Oprah.
The first millionaire, but it was a black woman.
Yes, I know. She managed she did hair care. She did products.
Yes,
right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
yes, she did.
We studied her. Xander and I have studied her.
So you know the answer.
I
to
do,
this
but
one.
I'm not going to give it because I want somebody to win.
I'm impressed you knew that.
Daniel says C.J. Walker.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes.
So Daniel won.
Yes, she was
tickets.
wonderful. She made products specifically for black hair and for the hair care and was one of the first entrepreneurs that were successful. And she was a woman, and she is famous for being very flamboyant. She loved purple, all these wonderful things. Hair care, combs, all kinds of stuff that she was able to develop and successfully market at a time when, looking back from today, we would think, oh, she couldn't possibly have. And yet she was very successful.
Catherine says, or a.k.a. Sarah Breedlove.
I have never heard that name.
Huh.
Catherine, can you send me a reference to that? Because I've always known her as C.J. Walker.
Well, Madam C.J. Walker, she lived, she was born in 1867, in Delta, Louisiana, and she passed away in 1919 at 51 years young. Oh, she was young.
She was young.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really young.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, there's a wonderful, oh my gosh, so many wonderful homeschool resources. And so there is a math program, and they take certain historical figures, and you can go and you create a little 3D diorama out of paper and work on the math problems that are specific to that. You know, they'll divide it up by division or multiplication or addition or subtraction, whatever. And you work on it and put together this 3D diorama of famous historical figures. And she was one of the figures that Sandra and I put together.
Wow.
Yeah.
She seems, I was just, while you guys were talking, I was reading about her. She seems pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well,
Okay.
and that would have been in a time where a lot of women who did things went by initials or a male name so
Right.
that they wouldn't be recognized as a female.
Right.
Because society didn't think that women could do those or
Right.
that they should do those kind of things.
Right. We
yeah.
didn't have the brain power. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Catherine. So, Sarah Breedlove, was that... can you guys look that up really
Yeah,
quick?
Catherine looked it up apparently
that-
on Wikipedia.
is
That was her birth name.
That was an AK? Okay,
Yeah.
great. That's cool.
So it wasn't
Very cool
alias,
stuff.
Sharon, you're right, where women would go by a different name that sounded more masculine so they
Yeah.
would be more successful.
Yeah,
But at
so
the time-
C.J. Walker would sound more masculine than Sarah.
Right.
Right. And so, yeah, how sad and what a shame that we had to go through that,
Yeah.
women had to go through that. Yeah.
It is a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's, you look around the country, I don't want to get into it too much, but I was reading about the stuff that's happening in Afghanistan now. The Taliban's taken back over control of the country, and the women over there, they're, I can't even say backwards because, you look at pictures from Afghanistan that
From
area
the
in the
70s, yeah.
And they look like a modern,
Yeah.
culture. But yeah, they're not allowed to, women are now not allowed to speak in public. They're not allowed to show their face at all.
Yeah.
Any part of it. They have to wear complete face covers. I don't want to get into it, but there's a whole bunch of stuff, bad stuff
So
happening right
Catherine solves this riddle for us because she said that Sarah was married to Charles Walker and became known as Madam C.J. Walker.
Okay.
And so she had his name. I was reading some minutes.
Thank you, Catherine.
Yeah, some minutes for the ASB, which is the Associated Student Body, at the school one time. And these were things in the early, maybe it wasn't the ASB. It doesn't matter what it was. It was something that we had in our archives at the high school. But none of the women in this meeting were identified by their name. They were
was
Mrs. So-and-so.
Charles, whatever,
Yeah. And I thought, oh, that's really kind of sad. I want to be known as Sharon,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm proud to be married.
Yeah.
But I'm an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm my own individual. And
Right.
my women friends are all their own. They're not a extension of a man, even though we partner together in marriage, and it's a good partnership.
Yeah, it's a partnership. It's not. It's not an ownership situation.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Daniel, let's talk. So just to go back to the important part, did Daniel win the trivia question?
Yes, he
Yes,
did.
he did.
Yes, he did.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Date night.
We're going to do 2 more questions, and then we got to get out of here because...
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I have an appointment, and I have a
Right? And
plumber
I have
coming to my house, too.
I have a paint thing that I want to do.
Oh, no. Okay. Here's a good one. What's the first state to legalize same-sex marriage?
Ooh,
Wait.
sorry. See, it's 9 o'clock right now.
I don't know, and I don't
California.
care.
New Jersey. New
nope.
York.
Nope. It is an East Coast state.
That's what I say. New Jersey, New York.
Nope.
Pennsylvania.
It's a longer one. It's one I always have a hard time saying.
Connecticut?
Connecticut.
No, Connecticut.
Massachusetts.
Oh.
Massachusetts is the right answer.
That makes sense.
Massachusetts, yep. Massachusetts.
Yeah, just keep spitting it out. Maine, Carrie, good job. But no, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
There's a delay. She's like, you're not giving me time to answer. One more.
All right. Okay. Who was the first American to win the Nobel Peace Prize?
Like natural, I shouldn't say that was awful. I apologize.
The
Born
first-
American or naturalized American?
It just says the first American to win a Nobel Peace Prize. This would have been at a time when he very easily could have been born American.
I have no clue. You're asking me questions I don't have the answer to.
Think of soft and fluffy and fuzzy.
Oh, that helps.
It really does. When you hear the answer, you'll know.
Soft and fluffy.
Soft, fluffy, and huggable.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
This has no relation to the Nobel Peace Prize.
Would he fit in the Toyota truck?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This isn't him, but this is a product directly related to him or inspired by him.
Oh, Daniel says Eli Whitney.
Nope.
Oh, the cotton gin. Good job, babe.
Oh, soft and fluffy, though. I get that. No. This product was attributed to this former president.
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear, yes.
To the Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. That is the answer. The first American to win a Nobel Peace Prize. I don't think it had anything to do with the teddy bear.
Okay.
But we need to get out of here.
Yeah. We do.
So don't forget, you can tune in right here tonight on KCHW.
Yay!
We have, let's see, it's opening up because I am an idiot and I never remember what's happening even though I do this every day. Okay, so we have tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. is Music for the Mountain. 8 to 10 p.m. is Dirt Road Blues with our very own Dirt Road Doug McQuain right here live in the studio.
Faster, Chuck.
Then
Faster.
from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. we have Planetary Radio, Sea Change
get
Radio.
out of here.
I'm going to talk slower.
Oh, no. Then we're just going to rebel and get up and walk out on you.
Echo Shock Total on Earth Date. All right, you've been listening to the KCHW Morning Show. You guys get out there. You get to your appointments. Everybody have a great day out there. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you tomorrow morning with myself and Scott on the radio.
And next week with you and I and Paula.
Yes, that's right. That's
Yes.
right. And Friday with Paula, myself, and Craig McQuaid.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, go out and get yourself some tickets to Matt Hopper and the Roman Candles Show. That's happening this Saturday right here at the KCHW studio.
Yep. And
Tickets
Taste
for
at Chihuahua.
Yes.
Are going fast.
Yeah.
Have a great week, everybody. I'll talk to you on Friday.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
It's 9